Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this PWAY KVM switch with dual monitor support. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. Let's get this open. Here we have warranty card, user manual, so you can pause and read through this. But I'll go over some of the features here. So it says 2 ports KVM switch, HDMI, 2-channel HDMI and USB HID signals, synchronized switch, supports HDMI 1.4, HDCP 1.4 standards, supports resolutions to 3840 by 2160 at 30 Hz, adaptive EDID, able to adapt to a variety of complex application environments, supports hotkey switching, scroll lock, +1 or 2, or control key, +1 or 2. High compatibility, automatic adjustment system, make the image smooth, clear, and stable, easy to install, plug and play. Here's the packing list. It comes with the switcher, comes with 2 USB cables, 4 HDMI cables, user manual, micro USB power cable, and a warranty card. And here are the specs. Here's a diagram on the back of the ports, and here's an application diagram. So I'm guessing most people watching this are familiar with the KVM, but if you're not, it's a device where you can connect up a single keyboard and mouse and monitor to multiple computers. And in the case of this KVM, you can have a dual monitor setup with it. So you can have 2 computers with dual monitor support, share 2 monitors. So let's pull this out. So if we look at the front here, we have a switch button. We have indicators for PC1, PC2, and power. Here we have 4 USB ports. So these on the left are for the keyboard and mouse. If you plug your keyboard and mouse into these ports, you can use hotkey support. If you plug them into USB 2.0, you will not get hotkey support. Then here on the back, we have the on-off switch. We have micro USB power input. These 2 HDMI ports will connect to your monitors. The USB here will connect to your computer's USB. And then these HDMI ports will connect to your computer's HDMI. Looks like it comes with some rubber feet we can put on the bottom, and we have cables. So we have a power cable, 2 USB cables, and 4 HDMI cables. So let me get some measurements on these. The micro USB power cable is around 4 feet, so I'll plug that into power on the KVM. The USB cable is around 5 feet, so if we look on the back, we have computer 1. I'll plug into the USB there. The other end of this will plug into a computer. And the HDMI cable is also around 5 feet, so I can plug that into the HDMI, and the other end will plug into HDMI on the computer. So let me get these out. So here I have an early 2015 MacBook Pro. I'll take the USB and I'll plug it in. Then I'll take one HDMI, and on this computer I'll plug it into an HDMI to Thunderbolt adapter. And then I'll take the other HDMI and I'll plug it into the computer. So this generation of MacBook has one HDMI port and it has a Thunderbolt port. Newer ones might have a USB-C port, but you can easily find adapters. So to power the KVM, I can plug this into a phone charger or one of the 2 computers or some other power supply with USB on it. So I'm going to plug it into the computer on the other side. And here I have my 2 monitors. I have HDMI cables coming from the monitors. I'll plug into the HDMI ports on the KVM. So it's currently set to PC2. I'll press the button. Now we're set to PC1. And now we have the 2 external monitors up running through the KVM. So I'm going to do this same setup with a PC I have off to the side here. I'm going to be connecting up the 2 HDMI cables and the other USB cable. Okay, so I have those plugged in. So now I need a keyboard and mouse. I'm using a wireless keyboard and mouse that has a USB dongle. You can also use a wired keyboard and mouse, and I'm going to make sure to plug this into the KM port. Make sure those are on. And now I'm going to power on the PC, and I'll press the white button to switch over to PC2. Okay, I have the 2 monitors up, so I'll go into the settings. I'll go to System and then Display, and I'll hit Identify, and there's a little 2 here. On the other one you can't see it, but there's a 1. So if these are backwards, you can drag them to be correct. And I know that's kind of small on the screen right now, but it's pretty straightforward once you get it up. So now I can drag back and forth between these screens. So let's move over here to my laptop screen. I'll go into my system preferences. So we have the Windows desktop up here now, but if we go to displays, it still thinks the monitors are connected. So the KVM is emulating the monitor. So if you have things arranged on your desktop, it's not going to screw that up while you're messing with the computer that's not connected. So let's switch back to the Mac now. I'll press the button on the KVM. And here we have our screens up as we did before. So we can also use the keyboard. So we can press scroll lock 2, and it will switch. And then we can press scroll lock 1 to switch back. So with the keyboard plugged into the KM ports there, it's intercepting those commands from the keyboard and it's allowing you to switch them. So you can have this KVM and all the wires hidden away and just use your keyboard to do the switching. So that can make for a very clean setup. Now there are a lot of wires coming out of the back of this, but that's just the nature of what you're going to deal with if you're going to have multiple computers hooked up to dual monitors. Now this did come with 4 HDMI cables, but you could always get shorter cables or even longer cables if that fits your needs better. So that's the PWAY KVM switch with dual monitor support. I think it's a really nice feature that this supports dual monitors. You can take 2 fully set up computer systems and then connect them into this, and instead of each computer having 1 monitor, you can have them share both monitors so they can each have dual monitors, and then you can have 1 keyboard and mouse to use between the 2. So that can give you a much cleaner setup and also give you dual monitor support. Now you can also use this where one of the computers has dual monitors and one has a single monitor. So if you have an office where you have a work computer where you use dual monitors, you could have that. And then if you have a home computer where you don't need dual monitors, you can have it just set up for 1 monitor. So it's very versatile in that fashion. So this does also have 2 USB 2.0 ports. You could plug a flash drive in there or a printer or other peripherals. I think one a lot of people use with this would be like a webcam. Now one thing to consider is that if you do plug a flash drive in there, you want to make sure you eject it before you switch computers, as it will likely force eject it. But you can certainly still plug peripherals into the computer separately, like if you only need a printer with one of the 2 computers. But it's nice that it has that functionality in case you do have devices that are shared. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.